How much muscle can you realistically build after 40? In the past, you were led to believe that the older you got, the harder it was to build muscle. When you look at younger lifters in their late teens and early 20s, it seems as if they can build muscle by simply staring at the weights, making this idea that muscle growth is fast when you're young and slow when you're old more valid. But what does the science actually say about how much muscle we can build as we age? That's what I want to cover in this video. So if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, then stick around because what I'm about to share is going to give you a whole new outlook on your bodybuilding journey. But before we discuss how much muscle you can build, let us first discuss a few age-related factors that are slowing down your muscle gains. First, anabolic resistance. This refers to diminished responsiveness of your body to exercise and nutrition for muscle building, particularly compared to your younger years. In essence, you don't experience the same level of positive muscle building effects as you did before. Thankfully, this can easily be mitigated, but we'll discuss that a bit later. Second, sarcopenia. This is the progressive loss of muscle mass, strength, and function that occurs with aging. According to this study, muscle mass decreases approximately 3 to 8% per decade after the age of 30. Third, lower testosterone levels. This means a decline in your anabolic capacity, resulting in a decreased rate of muscle recovery. According to longitudinal studies, at around 40 years old, total testosterone levels fall at an average of 1.6%. And fourth, reduced neuromuscular function. This leads to decreases in strength due to the diminished efficiency of communication between the nervous system and muscles. And if strength goes down, it's harder to maintain, much less add more muscle. Beyond what's documented in research literature, there are also practical realities that impact muscle building as you age, such as career demands, family responsibilities, energy levels, nagging injuries, and so on. Essentially, as we age, we tend to become less active or prioritize less time for exercise in our daily schedules. So yes, for many men over 40, muscle growth can slow down. But the question is, does it really have to, or are we actually capable of building just as much muscle in our later years as we did in our 20s? First, let me establish that as long as you train consistently, you most likely won't suffer from the age-related reduction in anabolic capacity that we discussed earlier. In this study, conducted with elite masters athletes aged 40 to 81, the researchers revealed that those who remained physically active experienced no notable decline in lean body mass or strength as they aged. Thus, these declines could be attributed more to inactivity rather than the aging process itself. So, how much muscle can you actually build after 40? In this 2000 study, the researchers compared the effects of age on the hypertrophic response from resistance training. They found that there was no significant difference in muscle growth rates among young and older individuals. Similarly, in a 2001 study, they found that muscle size gains were the same in older folks and younger individuals after a 6-month whole body training program. Next, in this study that looked at the muscle growth response in young versus older adults, they saw that after 16 weeks of resistance training, gains in muscle mass and strength were similar in both groups. The results of the studies definitely point out that you can build muscle at the same rate as a young individual. But for good measure, let's take a look at 2 more studies in detail. One study, published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, compared the effects of an 8-week resistance training program on college-aged and middle-aged men. The program consisted of split body workouts with participants completing 2 upper body and 2 lower body sessions per week. College-aged men saw an increase of approximately 7.1 pounds in bench press strength and 55.1 pounds in leg press strength, while middle-aged men saw gains of approximately 13.7 pounds and 40.1 pounds respectively. Additionally, college-aged men gained approximately 2 pounds of lean mass, while middle-aged men gained approximately 2.4 pounds. Finally, let's examine this comprehensive study involving 826 adults aged 18 to 40. It utilized precise muscle CSA measurement via MRI, assessed both isometric and dynamic strength, and implemented a meticulously monitored resistance training regimen. The findings revealed that age does not significantly impact the muscle size and strength response to resistance training up to the age of 40. That said, this meta-analysis does offer a caveat. They found that while you can keep progressing in your physique at age 40 and beyond, your gains will start diminishing when you reach the age of 60. Therefore, while your muscle gains might not be as remarkable in your 60s and beyond, significant progress is still attainable for individuals around the age of 40. So it appears that the answer to our pivotal question, how much muscle can you actually build after 40, is quite straightforward. The same amount that you could in your 20s or 30s. Based on everything we've talked about so far, age doesn't seem to be a hindrance to the hypertrophy gains you can make, at least until reaching age 60. And even then, while gains may slow down, building muscle is still possible. Thus, we can then conclude that the fundamental principles of muscle building remain consistent as you age. With that out of the way, let us quickly go over a few strategies you can implement to ensure you're maximizing muscle growth as you continue aging. First, train to or close to failure. This 2022 systematic review, published in the Journal of Sport and Health Science, supports the effectiveness of training to failure for resistance-trained individuals or those with prior lifting experience. Their analysis showed that training to failure had a significant effect on muscle hypertrophy. Next, eat more protein. According to this study, older men need higher protein quantities to maximize muscle protein synthesis compared to younger men. This is because as we age, we experience anabolic resistance, which refers to the diminished muscle protein synthetic response to protein, exercise, and other anabolic stimuli. Thus, based on the study's findings, increasing protein intake can counteract this effect. And lastly, prioritize sleep. One study from the American Medical Association revealed a 10 to 15% decrease in testosterone after just 1 week of sleep deprivation. Another study, whose participants had an average age of 41, found that sleeping only 5 to 6 hours increased the rate of muscle loss and fat gain. Specifically, compared to those that slept adequately, the sleep-restricted group lost 60% more muscle mass and 55% less body fat. And that's why we created the world's first deep sleep formula specifically for men who want to maximize their ability to burn fat and build muscle. Pitch Black contains only scientifically proven ingredients, all clinically dosed and guaranteed to give you more restful and rejuvenating sleep. And right now, you can try it risk-free for 25% off. Just head over to musclemonsters.com/supplements or click the link in the description and enter the coupon code MONSTER at checkout. And if you don't experience the best sleep of your life and wake up more rested than ever before, we'll refund your money, no questions asked. So, bottom line, if you're training consistently, following a solid nutrition plan, and prioritizing recovery, you'll have no problem building muscle like you did in your 20s. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below, as it'll truly help out the channel. And if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond and want to speed up those muscle gains, then check out our video, 8 Proven Ways to Speed Up Muscle Growth After 40. Just click the link on the screen and learn the science-based strategies that build muscle faster. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.